Hey, Leo Drager here. I want to go over and cover how to set up a basic nikto scan. So I'm going to switch to my virtual machine, Kali over here. I'm just going to do a nikto space dash H, and then I bring up the help file. And nikto is a relatively easy program to run. It's basically nikto, then the web address, and then some additional configuration options. But specifically what we're going to want to do first is update the tool. So that's easy enough in itself. nikto-update, and go ahead and let that run. And it'll say this version is outdated. Please upgrade to 2.1.5 or better. Use GitHub version. Okay, so that's fine. We have an outdated version of nikto. So it's apt get install nikto, and you can read this. It says the following packages will be upgraded. 1 upgraded, 0 newly installed, 0 to remove. Needed 391K of archives. It went and fetched the archives, read the database, unpacked the replacement files, and then now it's setting up the nikto application. So you can see specifically here 1.60 Kali. So that's going to be pretty consistent. And it set it up, and now it's run. Now we should be able to do it. So nikto dash update. Okay, once you have a nikto updated, go ahead and select a target to scan. So we're going to do that by doing nikto tac H for host to scan. And I'm going to scan my own website, www.leodrager.com. Just so you guys know, I do have a web application intrusion detection system. And if you guys decide to do the same thing, there's a very good chance that you're going to go ahead and get blocked. So you might not want to do this to websites that you do not own or are not yours. So go ahead and do a nikto for a target website. Hit enter. It'll say that the version's 2.1.6, your target IP, the port, the start time. You found that the server was Apache. I'm running PHP 5.3. The anti-clickjacking X-frame header is present. Uncommon header link found. And you're just going to, at this point, go get a cup of coffee and come back, and then you can read this because it will take some time for it to run. But each vulnerability that it finds will slowly trick into this window. Now, the only thing that I would do differently in the real world is I would actually just append the results to a file and call the file, the date timestamp and then the destination .txt or something like that. And you can do that by just appending the command that I've already entered with a space greater than space whatever the file name you want is. Hit enter, and then all of these results will be actually sent to the text file. Now, if you get impatient here and you click enter a bunch of times, it's not really going to help. You basically just have to go ahead and wait. So we're going to go ahead and let the tool run, and then once it finishes, we'll do a review. Now, also, if you want to, what you can do here is you can sniff the traffic of the update if you just want to see that it's running. So I just set up a basic T-Shark packet capture just to show that the traffic is in fact going out. There's a variety of TCP connections. Simultaneously, we could also do this on EtherApe as well. So I'll just do an EtherApe, and you get to see it working in the background, analyzing the target website. So I just go ahead and let these run, and you guys can go ahead and watch these for a few minutes and get an idea of what the tool's actually doing. Okay, now that the scan is completed, let's go ahead and make some sense out of the scan results. So we basically just did a regular nikto scan against the target website. And again, you should only do this against websites that you have permission to do so. You can see that the server is Apache, pulls the PHP version number. No CGI directories found. You can always check that again. You can use a -C all to force the check of all possible CGI directories. And again, there's going to be lots of false positives in there. So, it says, hey, check the robots.txt. That's public information. Anybody can check that anyway. Secure control panel optional. So there's a web server control panel, which is generally popular in the hosting world. You can see if there's a webmail directory, and then it'll start pulling open security vulnerability database and an actual number associated with the. Here you could actually research these numbers and get a background check. Now, my only complaint about the nikto web scanner is that it does generate a lot of false positives. So you actually have to quantify these. But nonetheless, for an open vulnerability scanner, it's not too bad. It generally tells you obvious stuff, like it's a WordPress site. You probably could have got that just from the directory structure in itself. It's got an admin login page section found that just happens to be on the control panel. You can see the WP admin or the WordPress login page. And again, you'd want to try to hide those or protect those just to make the obvious go away. It made approximately 6,613 requests, zero errors.